Okay, guys, I think we are live in here now, so I think we're live here. Yep, we're live. So let's see. Did you like that hand there? So basically, snow is just kind of tanked on me, but there is a little bit out here right now, just very lightly blowing around. But I don't think there's going to be much snow. There's a few flurries coming in here. I'm in Aurora, Nebraska, but basically wanted to test out my stream today because I made a few changes on the stream, and I want to see if they're working. So, but yeah. So just a little bit of snow blowing around. So I'm going to see if some of these changes actually work, and then we'll carry on. But how's everybody doing today? I know there's a big snowstorm out on the East Coast. I was hoping to go to that, but things came up and wasn't able to head out there. One thing that's going on here is it's pretty cold. It was minus 10 this morning here in Nebraska. Minus 10, but that has it's up to a whopping 18 degrees right now, and hey, looks like it is working so far. So hello there, guys. See some people in here. First I see is Cactus. Good to see you. And I know there was some in here earlier. Lisa was in here. Cactus, Angie, McCleta, Michael. Like those palm trees. Hope you're enjoying that. Aloha. Okay. Is Cactus in is he out in Hawaii? Let's see. So one of the things I'm testing out is Streamlabs. So I've added Streamlabs to my chat. It's kind of like a chat bot, just to have a few messages in there to help people, kind of take some pressure off of moderators to do things. But one is a welcome that welcomes people to the stream, and it looks like it's working already. I see the Streamlabs bot has popped up, and then I got a couple other messages. So hopefully that Streamlabs will not interfere with things too much. And then another reason I went live was because the Streamlabs was giving me some problems with I kind of had set it up wrong, which is not surprising based on my technical skills, and it was kind of messing up my OBS, so Open Broadcaster. So I wanted to get out here and fire up the stream, because the only way I could test out the Streamlabs is I have to go live publicly. And I was really hoping we'd get a little snow here. I mean, we are just absolutely in a snow drought here in Nebraska this year. Just moisture is just like non-existent. Moisture's non-existent. Oh, you wish you were in, yeah, Hawaii. Me too, man. Would love. Okay, here comes the next Streamlabs bot thing. It's coming in here. Donates to help to cover chasing expenses like fuel, hotels, equipment, repairs. Links are provided in the description. Thank you in advance. Okay. All right, so the Streamlabs bot is doing its thing. I'm very thankful for that. And then here's what's going on. Here's where we're at. You see, we do have some snow out here. So I'm going to try to get up after that snow band and see if we can get in that little snow band up there. So the best way to do that, to kind of head it off, would be maybe go east here and then go north, or should I just go straight north and chase it down? Maybe we'll just go straight north and chase it down. Even got enough to wipe off the windshield once. Isn't that amazing?
Hey, alert.
All right. Appreciate you guys jumping in here. Appreciate you jumping in here. And big, huge snowstorm out east. And I have in-laws. Got brother and sister-in-law out in North Carolina. Oh my, I wanted to go out there and hang out with them and do that, but I have a couple officiating details related to my ministry that I have to do tomorrow and on Monday, so, which is good. Just didn't work out this time. I think I'm going to take off this. Coat. It's a coat I got for Christmas. My wife gave it to me. I love the coat. Man alive. The coat in the car is just too much, man. Coat in the car is too much, so we'll just go ahead and run a little cooler and just try to stay in. So let's see. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow out there. It's coming down here a little bit. Yeah, it's coming down a little bit right here. Let's see if I go out this way. Snowflakes. I don't know if you can see them, but they're there. Yeah, I've been working on a few things too. Been working on a video. For North Dakota. Yeah, here's some snow coming down. You can't see it probably, but I can. Sticking on the road a little bit here. Blowing on the road up here, so let's go north and see if we can track down this band of snow. Working on a North Dakota video tomorrow. According to Freddie, tomorrow is he's going to be posting Wellfleet, I'm saying it right, video. putting a lot of work into videos right now. Matter of fact, he has a goal to put out 2 a month. 2. So that's one of the reasons why Freddie hasn't been chasing a lot, but also working on a couple other things. We got a couple other things. Can't say in full detail, but there's some special things that are going on that'll be coming out. Storm chasing content that's coming out on television, so potentially at some point, and I know he's quite involved in that, I'm involved in that as well, so it's kind of a blessing, but it's also kind of it's somewhat of a disruption. It caused both of us to miss that first big historic snowstorm. That really kind of fouled up Freddie and me. We weren't able to chase a lot of that because of this other thing, but you gotta choose your battles. The snow blowing all across the road there. So I decided to go live. I was sitting down there in Aurora thinking, I don't know if I'm going to go live. Just, there's really not all that much. Well, now at least there's a little bit of snow flying. I really wanted to test out the Streamlabs thing. So I decided to go ahead and go live. All right, let's pull up. I'm going to pull up the chat. Pull up the chat. I probably don't need the maps. Chaser. Here we go. Somebody. We got a member. We got a milestone member came in here. That would be Weather Girl. Hi, John from Newton, North Carolina. 4 inches of snow so far. Way to go, Weather Girl, on the snow for North Carolina. I know that's not a normal thing. Let's see. I've got my in-laws are up by Greenville, North Carolina, up in the northern part. So I see Alicia. Been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you. Lisa Peterson sent 10 gifted members already. Oh my. Welcome to Storm Champion, guys. That's another thing I seriously need to work on is my memberships, but way to go, Lisa. Thank you so much for sponsoring the 10 gifted there. And yes, I love the green names too. Let's go. Green means go. Green means go. We were, Freddie and I went to a severe weather symposium, I think it was called, years ago, and Tim Marshall was presenting at this severe weather symposium. I think it was in Lincoln, Nebraska. So that's the first time, and I think maybe the only time I've met Tim Marshall. But and Tim was talking about the models. I'll never forget. It just some things he said just left an impression in my mind. But he was talking about the models, and he said, you know what, the models are only correct about 50% of the time. You just can't rely too much on the models. And then he was talking about May, and he said when there's a marginal in May, you chase. He said green means go. Green means go. And so that just stuck in my mind. And I've taken it to heart, and I try to chase. It's a marginal number, but I'm going to chase it. If it's local, I'm going to chase it. But it looks like the stream is going well, and the Streamlabs are working. They're doing their job. Welcome in, Storm Champions. Welcome to Storm Champion. It's going to be an exciting year for the Storm Champion community. Because this guy is like chomping at the bit. It's an old saying, horses chomp at the bit. Chomping at the bit to get out and do some chasing. With the snow, it's very cold, so you see the snow is it's light, so the snowflakes are not very big. And just kind of going around. So, the man himself is in with a 15-month I don't even know what to call it, 15 months of being a member. Let's see, you call that a milestone, I think, membership milestone. 15 months. Charlie Birdo's working hard too. Charlie's, working on some of his. I know he's working on a video himself, but he's also helping Freddie with these videos. And Freddie's got a little team going. They're working hard bring you some awesome content. Yes, Charlie the Cheese. Because Charlie is Wisconsin man. And hey, Freddie. Is Freddie in here? Freddie make his way in? Freddie made his way in. 2026 is the year of the Storm Champion. Thank you. There's old Fred. There he is. He hasn't forgotten it. Is Eli coming back chasing? I was imagining Eli would pop in a time or two. W for Wisconsin. Yes, Wisconsin cheese. Actually, you can see that snow there, and I just have it on. I gotta watch the road. It can be a little slick here, but you can see this band thickened up on us right there. I gotta be careful. It is cold, so the road's going to get a little slick. Even though there's not a lot of snow, but you can see, we got 20 some dBZs snow right here. It's happening. The snow is finally returning to Nebraska. She's blowing across the road. Do I want to diagonal my way up through it, or do I want to cut across and go north? Should I do? I think I'll cut across and go north since it's out in front of me. See what it's like on the north. On the east road. Like going this way. If it's not sticking very good, let's see what it's like when we get out here. Crosswind going here. Wind's kind of blowing. 18 degrees. Wind is blowing pretty hard. I can give you an assessment on that here. Blowing steady at 14 miles an hour and gusting to 24.6. Now because I'm going east, it's all blowing across the road, so you can't see it very well. So we're going to go north. We're going to take the Polk. Road north. So we won't be able to see the snow here for a little bit. And it's blowing pretty strong, 25 miles an hour straight across the road. It's very fine, so it's not showing up at the moment. you guys doing today? How's everybody doing? Coming up on Wardville. Second, just see what. This is Wardville. Okay. Next town is Polk, and that's where we're going to go north. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to there, you can see the snow blowing back behind the vehicle there. So we got a pretty good snow shower here at the moment. Just the wind's blowing so hard, and it's coming out of the south, which is kind of odd, but coming out of the south. And we're traveling east, and that causes it just to blow right over the road. So here we're coming into Polk. Turn left here. So now that we're traveling with the wind, the road, the snow is sticking more on the road. Doing a little bit of work. I was going to chase last weekend more. I chased one day, but I was going to chase the second day, but I did have that recording thing, and then I discovered I had a headlight out. It was late, and I got a brake light out. Well, I fixed the headlight. So my headlights are working. I have one tail light out, but I'm waiting for like Monday next week. The weather's supposed to warm up. The snow blowing off my vehicle back behind. I don't know if you can see it out my rear view window there, but snow blowing off but I ordered their daylight LED replacement bulbs. When I changed the bulb here, they did not have the brightest bulb in this truck, so I put a brighter one on the right, so it probably looks a little odd, but for now, but I'm running it temporarily. But Monday I'm supposed to get my my new LED replacement bulbs for both low and high beam. I got a set. I'm going to change those out, and that's going to give me a lot better night vision. Good to see you, Melanie. Good to see you. Let's see if also live on Radar Mega, and they're not sponsoring today's chase, but they are providing some support, and we do appreciate them. Actually, there might even be more snow than I was even expecting here blowing on the road, but let's see, what is, let me see. Melanie hopes everyone else is warm. Debbie's in. Miranda's in. Debbie, let's see. So David was in here. Lisa's in here. Chris's weather. Chris WX is in. Let's see. Thank you guys for your moderating expertise and skill. Really adds a ton to the chat. Ray's in, so Ray. Let's see. Weather Girl's in, having beef stroganoff. And then Streamlabs is in. Country Boy is in. Andy is in. A happy birthday to Anna. Sonia is in. Let's see. Guys rock. Got a little bit of snow sticking on the road here. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow here. The camera's picking up, but I can see it blowing now. It's snowing a little harder. great to see you guys, man. Great to see you. Roads. Yeah, the wind's strong. Try a country road for the just for the heck of it. Coffee and treats. Thanks, Ray. Oh, this road looks bumpy with those stutter bumps. Appreciate that. W's to Ray. Big W's to Ray. I don't know why it's some phenomena, but you get on these gravel roads, maybe because the tires are a little hotter, but you can hear the gravel sticking. Sticking to the tires, and it's kind of slinging up into the maybe. Good to be out here chasing. A little bit of a wind block here, so we can do a little weather update here. Let's put the hat on for just so I don't catch cold. Okay. And now we got, sorry. Okay. So we got a little wind block here with those, it's a nice wind block, those pine trees. So with the wind block, then you got some snow that can accumulate. A little bit anyway. And plus, it's not as windy out here. Where you can see this is just all new. With a little bit of wind block, you can see the snow. It's very fine. It's blowing. Okay, hold on. So I'll have to switch this over to, so it doesn't go. Yeah, it's starting to stick on the windshield there. Better put some heat on. Okay. Actually, it's actually kind of acting like it's really snowing here. Oh, that gravel sound. Get it off the windshield there. Up the heat on the unreal. NEFO, a contribution to the Starlink Fund. Please be careful. Thank you, NEFO. Some thinking about that Starlink. You haven't forgot. W's to NEFO, appreciate that. I think it's gonna happen. Just have to figure out. I don't think getting and setting up the Starlink is gonna be hard. It's going to be although I'll have to figure it out with my emergency lights up above, and then I also have to have plexiglass shield to guard it from hail. We'll try. We'll see. We'll see if we can pull it off. See if we can pull it off. Appreciate that very much. Freddie. Positive Freddie will help with the setup. Piece of cake. Okay. There you go. Snow's starting to stick here on the road. Miranda with the 3 heart attacks. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how these bodies and different things they can take and just bounce back, keep on going. Continues to fall, so here this is our location. Just kind of planting it in the middle of this snow, the wind blowing maybe on it. Maybe 20 miles an hour. 14 degrees. It's in gusts up to 25, I think, so 15 to 25 miles an hour on the gusts. At 14 degrees, that's cold enough. It's not as cold as it was, though. This morning it was minus 10 degrees. But first thing this morning, there wasn't not a lot of wind. The wind picked up. member. Got a new storm champion. Shadow Pet. Hey, welcome to Storm Champion, Shadow Pet. Thank you for becoming a Storm Champion. Slow down here on this curved road. Take a little turn towards Stromsburg. Lane's a little more sticky than the left lane. But it is beginning to partially cover the road. Thank you, Shadow Pet. We are definitely trying to stay warm. Wow, a lot of good things happening, man. Shadow Pet became a member. Nefo gave a donation. Others, Lisa gave 10 gifted. Somebody else. Let's see. Let's go back. And it was Ray. Ray gave to some coffee and treats. Everyone caring for one another, supporting and encouraging one another. Be sure to pray for one another. Coming into Stromsburg, it's 14 degrees. widening the road here. This is Highway 81, the big north-south highway that connects many states. Stromsburg tried widening it to a 3-lane. But it seems like it's been taking many years for some reason, but kind of snowy here in Stromsburg. Kind of snowy. Let's check it out. Spun there when I hit the gas. Save that. Let's see. Pull that up. All right. It's snowing pretty good. I had to adjusted the title a little bit, so. Let's see. So this is Stromsburg, Nebraska. And sometimes known as the Swedish capital of Nebraska. Here a second, just check out some things. Let's see.
So maybe even 7 hours.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice town, Nefo. Snow ice cream. I don't know. It seems like. I don't know. Okay, you bought Scooby-Doo cereal. Okay. Watching from Wichita. No snow. Been on the phone. Okay. I see that minivan, man. I'm wondering if we're going to get some snow here about a week, maybe about 8-9 days out. The models are showing something kind of ripping through Nebraska and heading east. Yeah, Lisa, we have not gotten much snow this year. That's very, very little. Let's see. Let's go back to time for some coffee emojis. Okay, Lisa gave Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. I'm wondering if I should cut back a little bit. Getting some solid snow here. So just a little update. This is where we're at, looking at the radar Omega. Kind of right in the center of snow. Actually, kind of surprised we got snow today. I'm gonna blow it off the roof up there. Let's see if you can see that. The wind. The wind is blowing. Blowing the snow off of that roof. Bomb cyclone, yeah. Coffee for Shadow Pet. Streamlabs is kind of going crazy there, but I got it set up. It's set up on a timed and also line sequence, so each one of those has to cross the minimum before it's allowed to give its message in the chat. Let's see what it's like out on the open road. Okay, that guy says he's turning, so trust that he is. It's actually putting down some snow, enough snow down here that it's starting to cover portions of the road. yeah, we're getting some snow impacts out here. Not huge, but it's enough to make conditions potentially, slick in spots. I've already been spinning some, just my rear wheels spinning. Tomorrow is 1st of February. Today is the last day of January, January 31st. So at least in this region, the two coldest months of the year on average are now out of the way. That would be December and January. Those are the two coldest months of the year. I hope this goes over to Bennett. Let's see. It does. Let's take a trip over to Bennett. Then February is the third coldest month of the year. So I always feel good once I knock out December and January. I feel like I've got the two worst months as far as cold behind me. Bennett. Just want to take a cruise through this town, see what the snow. Snow is sticking on the road in Bennett. actually got some pretty decent snow out of this. First, I was beginning to wonder if we were going to get anything. Trees. Gosh, Bennett is a decent size. Much bigger than I realized. Actually got some snow, huh?
Yeah, they sent me out to go sweep it off.
Well, yeah. It's a wide street. It's a wide street, Bennett. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6. At least a 6-lane road here. Could be. Easily be 6 lanes. Just that stretch right there. Check to see if my okay, it's got me in Stromsburg. I suppose it'll update to Bennett at some point. location tracker. Chance to decide where I want to go next. Let's see. If I go down to maybe going back up through Stromsburg and back toward Columbus might be. Let's hope I don't get this looks like it's a little bit stronger up north, so run it up over maybe toward David City. Street, yeah, the big widen. Let's see how much does the driver pays for gas for this trip. Talking about me for this trip, that's a good question. I've never figured that out on a dollar amount. But so I've moved from the CRV to a Tundra V8, and of course, and it's a 2012 Toyota Tundra. I wonder, Lisa, can you type vehicle in the chat? And I want to see, I think I might have set something up on Streamlabs. But I'll have to see. I was going to set up some things that moderators and even people, regulars in the chat, would be able to activate some things in Streamlabs. Yeah, there you go. I do have it, the command in there, but apparently it's not working. So, I think I shut it off, but I'm going to turn it back on next time. Yes, 14 degrees. You are correct, David. It is. That's what it says on the car. And is that what it's saying in the... Yes. Both the car and the stream upper right-hand corner. And by the way, I'm going to be coming out with a new boy, the road here is actually getting a little bit, that snow is, because the way the wind is blowing it north, it's packing little drifts on the center lane, and it's making it kind of bumpy and a little slick. But coming out with new, at least I'm planning to, coming out with new stream overlays, and Riley Dibble is going to be helping me this time with that. So we'll see what we come up with. It's going to have a different color design. It's going to have some other features that, if it's all said the way it is, then I think you'll like it. And getting it ready for severe weather season. It's going to have some features in there, like the colors are going to change when I'm in a severe thunderstorm warning. The colors are going to change to yellow, I think. And then when I'm in a tornado warning, the colors are going to change to red. When there is a PDS tornado warning, which would be particularly dangerous storm, it's going to change to another color. And just kind of running a whole different system. And I'm looking forward to that. That's one of the things that I've been working on the off season, but I'm not going to have to work too hard on it because I got some people that really know what they're doing, and they're going to get me up to speed. Yes, Mr. Dibble is awesome. Appreciate that guy. So big shout out to Riley Dibble. And I get a lot of help from Freddie from time to time. I mean, he helped me get everything up and going up to this point. And also Mike Delane has helped me some too with. So right now I'm streaming also on Radar Mega. So live on Radar Mega. Let's see if we go live here. Just cancel out YouTube there. Coming back through Stromsburg, new look. Snow on the ground, Stromsburg. Just a quick look at the radar. Here's where we are. We got a little bit heavier band just going over tracks here, just off to the east there. So we're right in the center of this snow. It's coming down pretty good. I mean, everything's covered, so take another cruise, another little cruise through Stromsburg, maybe. Kind of spinning right now, so. Yep, Stromsburg, Nebraska, so. Jacob. Good to see you in. Shalia, if I'm saying your name right, Shalia. Thank you for the hi and be safe. Let's see. Streamlabs is going a little nuts there, and then yep, Radar Mega, what I use. And also in the description, there are special links. There are links to, look at these bumps in the road there. That's where the snow is accumulated, maybe like an inch or inch and a half or inch or two on the road, and then there's special links that were sent to me, or specifically designed, and for some reason, if you click on those links, I'm not exactly sure what they does, but it does something to Radar Mega and tells them who's clicking on it, maybe associated with my stream, but it's pretty good app, Radar Mega. It's actually kind of overkill, but you can get it for your phone, tablet, iPad, laptop, desktop. I run it at home on my desktop, and every once in a while I'll do weather coverage. I toyed with maybe doing a little weather coverage. I don't know if you guys would want me to do a little of that. Sometimes with the weather coverage, maybe the good part of that is I wouldn't have as many people on it, and then you have a little bit more opportunity to converse with one another. Somebody sent a gifted, is that what I'm seeing? Jacob sent a gifted membership, and Gregor was the recipient. W's there to Jacob. Thank you for that gifted membership. Jacob sent another gifted membership. Kenko Rose, you received a free 1-month membership, I believe, to Storm Champion. W's to Jacob. Way to go, guys. Way to go, Jacob. There's Holly Berry T. K-Bug's in. God Struggler. Good to see you. Mark is in. People coming out of the woodwork. darkness is beginning to fall. So now I'm going to turn down the brightness on the iPad half. Snow hasn't completely covered the road here because it's coming across from the south where it pretty much blows over the road unless you can see it blowing over the road here in the headlights, but blows over the road unless there's a south wind block, a line of trees or something. Then it just piles up on the road. Coming into, this is Osceola. I think I'll just drive down through here once. Pretty bright light up here over the tracks. If you look, see the snow, sort of. Got a stop sign, buddy. Let's use it. Coming into Casey's. I wonder if I should fuel up. See, half a tank. Should I fuel up? Yeah. Let's see. Okay. There's a tip from God Struggler about food. Hot made a taco salad. All right, so we got the food. Let's see, how many likes we got going here? 260 likes. All right, thank you for the likes, guys. Don't forget to give the stream a like. Definitely helps the algorithm. Man, snow's just coming down here. Leave it running so the wipers will run and all that. We'll let you guys out of the car for a second. Reminds me, I'm gonna have to plug in. Snow's building up here. Whew. Snow's coming down. Let's see, what is the temperature? Hold on. Look at this. Come on. I don't know, my watch went funny. It says it's 17. Whew. 17 degrees. Get out here, it's a little more windy and it feels a lot more cold. The engine's a little warm, so the snow melts off the engine. Doesn't take long. And it's actually, brush the snow off myself here. Get back in the nice warm. Get back in the warm truck. Woo. Get back in the warm truck and pour a little warm coffee. Okay, let's look at the weather map here and kind of see what's shaking. I have this, so that's one thing cool about Radar Omega. I've just decided to go, I think they call it full CONUS, but MRMS as far as the radar, so I get the whole picture of what's going on. Not just single radar. It makes it kind of hard to when you animate it, but as you can see, we're in a nice band of snow here that's coming across Nebraska. Now the snow, it pretty much is tracking this way. The wind is coming up out of the south, like this. That's where the wind's coming from, south. But the moisture is tracking kind of like that. Aha. How's that for your weather? Now out here is what's going on. And looks like the heavy snow is out on the eastern side of North Carolina. Let's see, out here, these are what they call the Outer Banks, and I've been to the Outer Banks. Matter of fact, I spent my honeymoon right about there-ish. That's where Melanie and I had our honeymoon, was out there on the Outer Banks in North Carolina. So we're pretty familiar with that. This guy's got some underglow, a little bit. He's got lights on his car there. I'm actually thinking about putting underglow lights on my truck. For whatever reason. What do you think, guys? Do you think that would be a good idea? That I put some underglow lights on? So anyway, we're looking at this. And you can see it's snowing out there, but look, it's snowing pretty good right here, right now. So I'm thinking about, for our plan, is to, here's David City, here's Osceola. I'm thinking about driving down this way toward David City and just kind of staying in this snow band. Okay, let me X out that. Let's see if I can change the radar back to just radar single sight. And then we'll go with, should we go with Omaha? For Omaha. Now we can animate it and see how this stuff is tracking that way. It's tracking that way, guys. You have a city? Of course you do. Of course you do, God Struggler. No, not that color lights. But I probably would only run them, you know, when I came up on some storm chasers or something, just to freak them out. Just to, I don't even know why. I probably won't do it, but anyway. There's a lot of things I would like to do, and I end up not doing them, so. Okay, we're back on the road. And it just kind of acts like a snowstorm here.
Alert.
You know, I think there should have been a little bit of a statement out here for what's going on. I mean, the road's completely covered. The wind's blowing. I guess they just figure in Nebraska, it's just, you know, we're just used to it, so. The wind must have been blowing hard here because it just blew the snow right off the road right there. Maybe right at the perfect angle. emergency vehicle coming up, but I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's ambulance. Fire department. Go ahead, guy. I know you're in a big hurry to go, so little snow bumps are kind of mesmerizing. Take a little cross-country excursion. But I want to be careful. Actually, we're about to fall out of the snow band, so maybe I won't do this too long, or otherwise I'm going to be out of the snow. It's moving quickly. Off to the east. Let's see if I can pull in here without getting stuck. This thing is moving east. See, it's moving east on us, so tuning in. Please remember to give the stream a like and subscribe to the channel. Coming into Shelby. Okay, sign says 16, vehicle says 14 degrees. See the wind's blowing steady 15, probably 15, 20, maybe 15. Brings that wind chill down pretty low, maybe still above zero. cases. You can see better without your bright lights on. Coming, in head on. The brighter lights just reflects on the snow. Okay, guess what? It's Saturday night. And tomorrow, what I understand tomorrow is Freddie McKinney is going to post his video. I have not seen his video yet. Probably, I think I have seen every one of his videos before this one, before they have been aired. I think I've seen every single one of them before they were actually aired, but this one I have not seen yet. So tomorrow will be my first look at the video. So I encourage you to check out Freddie McKinney. He's coming out with a new tornado video tomorrow. This is Rising City. Let's go stop here a minute. Let's see how we're... Yeah, looks like there's snow bands. Yep, coming out tomorrow. He's got been putting out some trailers. And that's what you call them. I don't know what time it's coming out. I don't know if it's scheduled. often, yeah, thank you for posting that, Lisa, in the chat. So a link to his channel. Be sure to subscribe to Freddie McKinney. We chased together for many years, and we still chase together once in a while, although it's getting less and less. Let's see, what did I do here? No, don't do that. I'm trying to get the chat up. Yeah, Tupa, yes, this is live right now. If that's your question. Okay. Join. Refresh. Well, as this, look at the snow there. Seems like it's definitely blowing across there pretty good. Same conditions in Norfolk. Okay, Applejack. I think I had that. Do it this way so I'm not like right in that guy's eyes. Andrew says home field advantage. Okay, who we cheering for there? Yeah, here's the snow band that we're in. It's kind of crazy. Just we got that snow band there, and then let me put it back on So with Radar Omega, you can go with single site. You click on radar. This MRMS. You click on that, and then it loads the entire country, and you can see up here in Minnesota and North Dakota, they got the band there. It comes down, kind of weakens it. It's a pretty nice little band right here, heading toward Omaha right now. This goes down into Kansas, even on the border of Kansas, Oklahoma, getting a little bit of snow there. Then it's out here to the east coast, where you've got snow in North Carolina. I don't know how much snow they've got out there, but yep. So this is what it looks like. We haven't been getting a lot of snow out here in Nebraska, but there we're getting some, and looks like it might be backing off. Yeah, it's moving east quickly, Lisa. Hey, Applejacks, you know about the Chinese buffet and Pizza Ranch? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the snow band is kind of breaking up on us here, so 17 degrees in Lincoln. Jason, you're in Lincoln. That's where I was born and raised, was in Lincoln. Yeah. Letha. Now this snow is a little bit, it's not going to be what you call good snow, but it is coming toward Lincoln. The band is coming in, and some of this heavier might drop down into Lincoln. Let me go back to single site. We'll look at the Omaha, and looks like Lincoln. Gonna get a few bands come into Lincoln, so it might drop an inch to maybe 2 inches. Yeah, I hear you, Lethal, about the April bit. You know, on the models I was looking at for next week, and maybe a week from Wednesday. Let's see what the GFS is saying. For snow. Going out. Let's see. Total snow accumulation. Is this the latest GFS? Yes. Okay, it's 18Z. OOZ has not come in yet, but you can see it's showing the snow down here. Not showing much for Nebraska, but let's see what the models say. Going out, this is Wednesday, but then going out a week from Wednesday. Is it still showing that? It's still hard to tell, but anyway. It's not showing what it showed before, but yeah, it's still having a hard chance getting any snow to move this way. Still piling up on the lakes. Maybe some for West Virginia. There's West Virginia. Gets a couple shot in the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia. Out here, it's not showing a lot for the next week. Okay, so anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. As I've completed my tests. I hope to be out soon again, and there's Rachel popping in. Rachel, good evening to you, and I'm popping out, so good to see you. But while I'm at it, I do want to say a big W to the Mod Squad. Appreciate that. And appreciate everybody joining in tonight. Be sure to like the stream once. If you haven't done it yet, please hit that like button. And subscribe to the channel. I think I'm going to call it a night, as I got some things I got to do in the morning. And also on Monday, we got a big day of stuff I have to do Monday. So I'm going to wrap it up here. And hope for some better days storm chasing wise ahead. So in the meantime, I am going to see if there's somebody out here I could quickly, wouldn't be a lot, but let's see, storm chasing. Let's go here. And let's see. Someone with some upcoming. Let's see how Jordan's doing. Oops. YouTube. I'll tell you, Jordan Hall, he's definitely a professional storm chaser, and by one of his posts, he said he's been struggling with some things. So let's go ahead and redirect over to Jordan please drop into Jordan and say hi, give a like, and subscribe to his channel. But I appreciate everyone. May the Lord be with each and every one of you in a special way and bless each of you. Hope you have a great rest of your evening and weekend. And then happy new February starting tomorrow. But thank you everyone for joining in tonight. Appreciate you all. Take care and God bless you.